Guys, this would be a very long video with all my Glam Shop. I did a lot of swatches, not all the shades, but a lot. So if you have any particular question, please leave me a comment, subscribe to my channel so you will not lose anything. See you soon. Good video. Bye guys. Hello beautiful makeup lovers. Today we are here to play with all my Glam Shop palette. As you can imagine, I have a lot. I'm trying to find the best light. So let's start. I guess it's the fourth time I'm trying to record this video. I'm playing with this palette in these days, so I'm recording a video about with a look with each palette, and you will see some are already available on my channel, and some other will come in the future. First one, it's the Balonora palette number 19, edition 19. This such beautiful bubbles on, and this is a very nice and pastel palette. We don't have any dark eyeshadow, so it's something is missing here. Actually, you have both matte and shimmer shades, and you also have this is a turbo pigment for sure, and I don't no, this is a shimmery shade. The yellow is a really beautiful shade, and also there is a taupey shade, a taupey goldy shade. These are the shimmery. There are no duochromes. Also the turbo pigment is not a duochrome. No, it's not. And this is the shade. So we have the yellow. I have also the shades of other things on my hands actually. This is the lilac, so beautiful. And this is, let me keep a little bit more, this is the taupey shade. So let's I will not swatch the matte, because the matte are always with such creamy and beautiful and pigmented. We can just try this too. The lilac shade and the minty shade, they are very good. Also this brownie shade, I haven't tried this palette yet. I love this such browns, and this is a little bit warmer and orangey. So, but I would say that this one is not the palette for which I will go with Glam Shop. Let's go ahead, and we have the Love Glam palette. This one in blue, the number 10, Glam Box edition 10. And you need to be very careful, because turbo pigments are very delicate, so a lot of them will break easily. I have this one that, as you can see from the dirty around, was broken, and I need to press it back again. And this is the only turbo pigment of this palette. The blue is not a turbo pigment, but it's such a beautiful shade. This is the white that it's a silvery shade that pairs very well with the blue. Then we have this taupey peachy shade. Then we have this that looks orangey, but actually is a bronze gold. And last shimmer shade of the palette is this one, Velour. This is a brown, a cold brown with such high reflex. Let's try it on my hand. Look, this is very intense. And also the blue is something very special. The turbo pigments in silver, the taupe peachy shade and the gold. Look, all of them are beautiful. Then you have this matte reddish shade. Look, so nice. And the black, also the black is very good in the Glam Shop palette. It's very good quality. So let's go ahead and we will go with the Turbina palette, Glam Box edition number 12. Turbina palette is this one. This is full of turbo pigments only. So this is such a beauty, but it's very, you should be very delicate with this one. And this is how it looks like. Look at this shade. This is a combination of, let me press this shade a little bit back again, and this is Chaos. Then we have Cyclone, that's the first shade here, that looks green and lilac and silvery all together. Then we have Turbina. This is a rose, green, red shade. Brazac, this is a green, very beautiful green. Let me just remove my clock so we can go ahead on the arm. Look at this. All of these shades are so pretty. And then we have the broken one. Then we have the purpley shade Luna. Oh my god, this is so soft. Then we have Turbot, this orangey shade. We have Zal. This is a gold green lemony shade. Titan. This is also a rose orangey shade, and let's put them here. This is the purpley. This is the pink orangey shade. Look, the reflex, it's so beautiful. This is the gold green, and here we have the orangey pink all together. This is such beautiful. Last two Reveres. This is a lavender gold shade, and Rabanik. This is not a turbo pigment, I guess. This is just a shimmery shade. And you have first one here, and I hope you can see such beautiful shade. And then there is this one. Let's come a little bit closer so you can see all the shifts. Too beautiful. This is too beautiful. Then we have Color Love. I already prepared a look with this one. This is the palette. There is no turbo pigments inside, just a matte and shimmery shade. Here we have a shade very close to, look, take a look of both of the palettes together. Look, these palettes are quite similar. This shade, this shade, this shade, I think that's it. But they are not the same. They are similar, but they are not the same. Maybe if you prefer more clear pastel light shades, or dark, a little bit darker shades, you should see this one. this, and this. They are very, very bright. We left the purpley shade that's here. It's like similar to the one I have on my eyes, but it's not from this palette. And then last of this long the palette, we have the Remix. It's also a very nice palette. Here is how it looks like. You have this turbo pigments, this one, and let me see, I guess there are none more. Look the beauty of this one. And then we have the green. My finger is not cooperating, so let's just pick and clean my hand a little bit. Then you have a very nice shimmery shade on this palette, and this shimmery shade is this one. This one, I've used this one in my look last day. This is a mint, peachy mint shade. Look, the look was so beautiful. I loved how it came out. I've just used this one, and maybe that's it, I guess. Then you have, look at this matte shade. They are very intense. The only issue is that the metallic shades from the matte shades from Glam Shop are a little bit powdery, so you need to do your face after the eyes, otherwise you may ruin your look. I always do my face after, usually, at least 9 times out of 10. So it's not a big issue for me. But if you're used to do your face before, that could be an issue. Okay, now we have 2 big square palettes. The first one is Glam Box Edition 23. Actually, I had 3, but one had a very small pants, and I reported that one. This is very, very beautiful look. You can see from the pen the reflex, the duochrome. This is a duochrome. This is a green gold, all antique green gold. This is a lilac with a pink reflex. This is a purpley with lilac reflex. Look. Then you have also this one. This is a duochrome too. How beautiful is this palette? Then you have, let me see, this one. This is not a duochrome, but this is a pure gold. And then you have, let me clean my hand, this one. After that you have also such beautiful shades. This is a shimmery one. Look. And also the red one. The red one is a little bit drier actually, but all of them performs very, very well. And I'm so sorry because I tried to record this video a lot of time, but for a reason or another I always had to stop or cancel. I forgot some pieces, I lost a piece of film, I don't know why. But Glam Shop is doing recurring sales on our website. So if you'd like to try something, maybe it's better if you wait to have a sale going on. I've seen that once per month something is going on sale, so you should not wait for a lot of time. And there is also an outlet section. The prices of their palettes are not so high, actually. They're not high, they're not very expensive, but if you want to save something, it's maybe better you wait for the sales. Now the other bigger square palette is the number 2, Blaschi Cieni. This also is a very beautiful palette, but it has two turbo pigments, this one, and as you can see, this one, I will not swatch these glitters these days because I still have some of the glitter around on my body. So this is a very chunky glitter. I hate such glitters. And while this one, this one is so beautiful, it's such a beautiful shade. I would love to have a shimmer shadow like this one. We can go on swatching the other shade. Look, these are so pretty. Then we have let's go on. This is a turbo pigment. This also is a turbo pigment. This one and the green. The green has a little bit of shine. Look. I love this kind of shade that are pink and orangey. I have a similar shade, but I made my makeup hours ago. I slept a little bit after lunch, so the makeup is a little bit ruined now. But look, I have a Glam Shop palette, however, on my eyes today. But you know, I could not remember which one. I'm too tired, actually. I have this one. I have this shade, this lilac shade, and these turbo pigments. I'm sorry, I'm so tired. So let's go ahead with the swatches. And we can do this row. The lilac I have on my inner part of the eye, this duochrome. This is a brown, gold and green. This is a warm brown, and this is a matte shade, a brown matte shade. Look at the reflex of this brown, so beautiful. And the last two colors are the blue purple shade and the matte purple. Look, this is such beautiful. And this one is on my outer edge, and in the middle I have this shade, this pink orange shade. And this is the purpley matte I have on my outer edge and on my crease, and I also have this shade here as a mixing shade. So we are done with the big square palette. We can go home with two palette I did myself, actually. At the first one is this one. You have the bigger pen. These are the holo pens, holo pigments from Glam Shop, and these small pens were one palette made by Glam Shop. I decided to depot because it was a very huge palette. The quality of the pens, of the shadows, the small shadows, is the same. They are only very small. This is a duochrome with purpley and goldy reflect, and bluish also. This is a shimmer shade, this is a lilac. All of them are quite similar. Let's try another one. This is the palette I like the less, I guess, from Glam Shop. This one with this such small pens. That's why I deported. But look, the shadows are always of the same quality, however. And the holographic, I will swatch 3. They are stunning. I do not have any other expression to show it, to explain how beautiful these are. Look, so beautiful. Then I made myself a palette with single turbo pigments and some matte shade, just to have a palette that I can use standing alone. And this, as you will see, has a lot of reflects. The shadows are all of them based on the purple, lilac, violet shade, with some few exceptions. This is the palette, but you will see how many reflects there are in this palette. You will see some greens, some blues. This is such an orangey shade, but this is a pink fuchsia. This looks like a white. This is a lavender. Gold, lavender. All of these shades are so beautiful. This looks like a green, and this one too. This one is actually looking as a green, but this one is a red with green reflex. Look. So this is the palette I made myself. I put a light lilac, a plum shade, and 3 different brown matte, and a peach shade. I did another order from Glam Shop from Single Shadows, and I will prepare 2 different, 1.5 different palettes actually. Then we have these 2 small, very small, but with 8-pound palette. These are plastic. These are the only plastic, I guess, from Glam Shop. This is Ciepla. This is a mix of matte and turbo pigments. So you have 4 turbo pigments. One is this one. And then the other, these are not duochrome, so what you see is what it actually is. And the matte also are quite good. I like this palette. This is around €8 only, so if you'd like to test something without investing so much money, this is a good option. And then you have Colorem, ZZ Colorem, and this also is a small 8-pan palette with the plastic casing, and here you have, look, This is a duochrome, this is a duochrome, this is a duochrome, this is not. Yes, this is not, but look the beauty of this yellow. Then you have this one and this one and this, and let me swatch them on my hand. This you need to be careful, because this palette arrives with two pens broken, the orangey and the purple. That's a pity also, because they protect the packaging very well. However, I need a break, and then we go on with the 9 pen pack. Okay, here I am. Let's go on with the square palette. This is the burgundy. I do not have all of them actually, but little by little I'm buying all of the Glam Shop palette. These are monochromatic palettes, but they are not actually really just a shade, yes, a color, because as you can see you have light shades in here that are not burgundy, and this is a really shimmery shade, and also this one, this is a very shimmery shade. And then you have, this is a pink, then you have, look at these reds. They are, I hope you can see the powder on my ring finger, but they are a little bit dry actually. Let's have a look to the dark burgundy, and then we will go on. And also this one is a little bit dry, and then we have these two turbo pigments as well. Look, this is a very dark, it's a plummy brown, I don't know, but look the beauty of this. And also this shade is so beautiful. So you see, you have so many different effects in this shade. You have red hue, beige, orangey, but also greens, as you can see here. Such a beautiful shade. Then we have, let's go ahead, and in this palette you also have a mirror. That's a good thing. I hate not having a mirror in the palette. Then we have the Laguna. Laguna is a blue and green, but it also has some reds. I need to play with this one actually, because I haven't tried this one yet, but I have tried the other shades. I have a look on the channel. This green is so beautiful. So beautiful. And also this one that is such light, but look, so beautiful. And also the reddish tone is so beautiful. It's pink and red. Very good palette. Also the matte, look at this green and the dark blue. Okay, it looks like it's shimmer because I had some shimmer underneath, but look, so beautiful, so performing. Great shadows. Then we have two neutral shade palette. The first one is Kosmiczne. This is a cold brownie palette, and look, this is very beautiful. I love this palette. You have dark shimmery, but not too, this is not so too much shimmer. This is a very beautiful brown. You have this one, it's a lovely, it's a very light pink silvery shade. Look, how shimmery it is. You have mattes. This is the dark matte you have. It's not so dark, but you can mix with this one, since this is not too much shimmer, but is this one, and so you can play with them together. This is a very nice palette. And then we have Elerizna. This is another neutral palette, but this is pinkier, and there are other two on the website. One is warmer and the other one I do not remember, but look, all of these browns are so beautiful. And also, let me clean my hand. I think I will not be, I could not clean anymore. Also, look at this light shade, how they can be covering. So they do have color, they do have payoff. It's very good choice. If you'd like to have a neutral palette, you have 4 different choices on the Glam Shop. This video is not sponsored, even though it looks like, because I really love the company. I also wrote to them, but I've never been replied, if there was the possibility to have a discount code for you. I never replied actually, but I will continue buying from them because the products are so good. This is the Ulu Bianchi palette in collaboration with Malouana. I'm sorry for the pronunciation, but it's very difficult for me. This is a full matte palette. You have blue, greens, purpley, rosy, browns. This is a very nice sorry, a mix between it's a yellowy shade, yes, very nice. And then you have another palette from the same I'm not sure she is a YouTuber or an Instagrammer, but with the same person, Malouana, and this is Zeblisk, the white one, the blue one and the white one, and this is full of turbo pigments. And since they are, and you have also, and I'm a little bit sorry about that, you have three pens that are glitter, and it was not clear for me, at least on the side, the 3 of them were glitter. So you have this glitter, yes, the purpley, the yellow and the green are glitters, and the other are turbo pigments. Since I do not like to glitter on my eyes, I would have not. Also, the white one is a glitter. I'm not so happy about, let me say. And look at the pink and the orangey. Oh, sorry, I don't know what I have. This is nice, but let me say it's not. I'm not so happy because of the glitter, and I didn't understand from the website. So next one is the Clementinka. It's an orangey palette. This is such a beauty. I did the look a long time ago, I think 2 or 3 months ago. This is such a beautiful. Look at this mattes. You can do a full look with this 4 shade, and still the look will be amazing. But go ahead with the pigments inside the palette and the look will pop out. Oh no, sorry, this is the matte. This one is missing. But let me show this one on my hand. and all of the shades are such beautiful. Also this one is so beautiful. Look, I have never thought I would have enjoyed so much an orangey palette, because orange is not my color actually, like it's not my color blue, but such shades are so beautiful, too beautiful. So next one is the Rosova. This is a pink palette. I've never tried this one yet, just swatched, and look at this. Also with this three you can do a perfect look. And then you have, let me see, 1, 2, 3, and look at the white. The white is such a beautiful. You have a white in so many palettes, but the white has so many different reflects. In the pink palette it has pink reflect. Look, yes. In the blue one it has blue, in the green one it has greens, in the purpley one it has purpley. So look at how beautiful these shades are. Look, yes, I love them. I could not do anything different. I'm sorry, I'm repetitive, I know. Then we have another it's not another collaboration, it's another recent release, and this is unpronounceable, but this is a purpley palette, and I will show this one with another one that's purpley again, but it's not similar at all. I've already did a check. And the other one is Violetti. So you have Violetti and the other one, and as you can see, the second one I'm showing you, it's a little bit lilac, while this one it's a little bit purpley. Maybe there are no repeats. And just look at the turbo pigments inside. Let me see. Okay. How beautiful, how beautiful, let me know how beautiful. And also you have this pink shade in the Violetti, that's such a nice color. Yes. Okay, I could not watch any more shade actually. Then we have, I will just show you a little bit more this one. Look also at this one and this. No word. You need to be careful because all of these pigments are so delicate. So I'm keeping the protection they send with the shadow, and some of them are still covered. Then we have Paprika. Paprika is a red orangey palette, and look at this. This has greens inside. Let me show you. Okay, the camera is not catching actually, but it has greens. And then you have reddish, more reddish, more pinkish, and And then look, okay, but you can see on my finger that it has some greens, or I'm the only one imagining. I can say for sure there is a green, for sure. And also the matte are so nice, and this is different from Clementinka, even though this is an orangey base, red orangey, this is a mix. Look how different they are. There are no repetition, even though the central shade looks quite similar on camera. Let me swatch them. Look, they are not. From Clementinka and from Paprika, you can see the difference now, I guess. This is a little it's much more dark. Lovely. Last two and we are done. Now this is a very long video. W Morrow, this is a green camo palette. It's not green, it's a camo palette. I love camo shades. Yes, I do. You need to be very careful. This one arrived completely broken. But look, you have this is a red. Yes. With greens and wow, this is such a beautiful. This has two different pigments inside, greens and yellow. And look, this is so beautiful. Then we have a brown, another brown, another brown and gold. This is a brown with greens reflects. This is a gold. This is such a beautiful. And let me swatch the matte shade, because you need to see also the matte in this palette. I just need to clean a little bit my finger, because you know I have eyeshadow everywhere. Look, this is a very beautiful palette. I'm in love with this one, but see, you need to keep the eyeshadow protector to keep the shadow pressed inside the pen, at least for the special shade, not for the matte. You don't need for the matte, you just need for the turbo pigments. Last one is the Citrinada, that is a yellow palette. And here it is. I will watch with the other hand. Look at the white. As I told you before, each white in each different palette has different reflex. This is yellowy. Then we have this yellow, such a beautiful. This is a shimmery one. This is a dark, a yellow, but it's shimmer too. This is an orangey matte. I'll put it in here because it's matte. Then we have a yellow matte. This is such a beautiful matte. Look. Then we have this one. This one is a yellow. Look, this is the beauty of the palette. Then we have a brown with yellow and greens. Then we have a light orange, and I'm not sure how this color should be called actually. No, sorry, this one, and this one. Let me put a little bit more. I was too light. Okay, so this is the light shade and this is the darkest shade. You see the reflect of the brown. Oh, it could not catch the greens actually. Let's try it this way. Not so, a little bit better, but not so realistic. So this is all the palettes I have from Glam Shop. If you have any particular question, please leave me a comment. I hope you enjoy and see you soon. Bye guys.